let us begin our discussion of GPUs, how to use them on Google Colab, and what their application is for neural networks. So I have here a Google Colab notebook opened, and in order to use a GPU, which I can do free of charge, I go to runtime and then change runtime type, and then I select GPU, and by default you get T4, and that's fine. So now I'm connecting to this new runtime. So how do we know we are actually using a GPU? So you can use the following commands. So import torch and check if CUDA is available, how many CUDA devices there are, if one is being used, its address, and the name of the device, which is indeed T4. I also have another notebook here where I've run the same code but without changing the runtime, in order to show you what to expect if you're not using a GPU. So I run import torch just before, and now it is not available. Before it was. If I look at the current device, I'll receive an error letting me know that it is not recognizing a GPU, and the same for the name of the device. So that is how to run a GPU using Google Colab. So what exactly is a GPU? Well, you can think of it as an additional device, an accessory to the computer, which performs computations, and it is highly efficient at that, and for that reason it provides great speed up when it comes to graphics and when it comes to neural networks. It is often used by gamers because games utilize highly computationally involved graphics, and the GPU allows to process and generate those quickly. So next I'm going to run a simple neural network. It is simply MNIST, the digit classification, and I'm going to run it using my GPU. Here is the relevant line, and I will time this execution. And for comparison, I've already run a CPU version of the same code, and I've timed this execution as well to show you that it took 280 seconds on the CPU to run this code, as compared with 25 with a GPU. So what you are seeing here is a 10 times speed up, and this is not a very rigorous test. It is simply to give you an idea of why we use a GPU and what you can expect to happen if you use one. So now that we have discussed this, you can see how easy it is to run a GPU. Simply go runtime, change runtime type, free of charge, and you can see that all you need to do is specify it as a device to use it in your neural networks. And finally, you see that the speed up is very significant.